Okay, so now we are going to describe how to comply with the Google policies, and I'm going to show you my notepad of getting a letter from Google, an email from Google that says that this number will expire within 30 days. So I'm going to go to my client email address and try to find which messages did I get. So I'm going to type will, or maybe Google Voice will expire. And here I got the message, so I'm going to open it up and copy it to my notepad. So I'm copying this message to my notepad with Control C. And now I delete it in the source here since I've dealt with it already. And I want to create another instance and log into the account. So I'm going to go to the current account that is logged in and try to add another account. And after I add another account, I'm also going to paste it in my notes right above the video file name, Control V, and this is the account that I want to log into. And I'm going to separate it also with right slash at the top, a bunch of right slashes at the top, and left slashes in the bottom to distinguish it from the rest of my notes in this notepad. Then I'm going to copy to the clipboard buffer with Control C. And then another thing that I want to do, I want to add PSAR, Problem Step Recorder. So I'm looking for the PSAR icon, click it, then check the settings and verify and reset it and upgrade the 25 screens to 999 screen. So the number of recent screen captures to store will be 999, and then click OK, and then click Start Recording. And at this point, I want to proceed to try to log into Mac Day Trade and see if I can log into it. So I scroll down, then click Use Another Account again, and then paste this account name and select it and click Next and Next for the password and hope to log in. Then once I log in, I want to skip everything else and go into the Google Voice and the Gmail. So I want to go first to the Gmail to see if there are any outdated messages, including the message to make an outbound call so I won't lose the voice, the Google Voice number. So security alert, Google Voice number will expire, another security alert, and another message that it will expire. So now I select all these messages and delete them since they are outdated, and then I select the waffle and scroll down to voice and make an outbound call to ChatGPT to discuss some issues that are related to what I'm doing. And here I'm looking to delete some of those spammies. So I'm going to hold down the shift key and select one of them. And here is a second one to delete. So I delete the spammies. And yes, I want to delete them. Then underneath it, you can see that I made the call to 800 ChatGPT on June 17. And today is August 20. So it's about from June to August, you have the rest of June, July, and the beginning of August, and this is about 3 months. So now I'm selecting it to make an outbound call.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, our conversation may be reviewed for safety. By continuing this call, you agree to OpenAI's terms and privacy policy. So, how can I help you today?
Help me by telling me about Psych AI. Do you know anything about Psych AI?
Yes, I know the field of psychology. These applications can range from mental health chatbots to AI tools that assist therapists in diagnosing and treating patients. Is there anything specific you want to know about Psych AI?
Yes, I want to know also to what degree will it help a trader, a day trader, because a lot of psychology is involved in trading, and I want to know whether there is anything that may help a trader.
Psych AI can indeed help especially day traders, manage the psychological aspects of trading. Tools like sentiment analysis, behavioral pattern recognition, and stress monitoring can provide insights into a trader's decision making process. By understanding and managing emotions, traders can make more rational decisions. Would you like more details on how it works?
Yeah, but before that, I would like you to be aware that the trader that I'm talking about is not an ordinary day trader, but rather it is an algorithmic trader. In other words, this is a trader that has an algorithm that they are running so that they can handle very short periods of time, close to a few seconds of holding period, and buy a stock when there is a sentiment for the stock to go up, and then sell it within a few seconds or a few minutes when the forecast is the stock is going to go down. And for that reason, they need to have a special personality that can withstand the stresses.
By providing insights into behavioral patterns, managing stress, and even predicting market sentiment. It can be a valuable tool in the fast-paced world of algorithmic trading.
Yes, and this is also a vanity number and a Google Voice number all at the same time. And in order to keep it from expiring, I have to make outbound calls. So I'm making an outbound calls to 800 Chat GPT to make sure that my Google Voice that spells uh,
I see. You're using this call to keep your Google Voice number active. Close. Just to confirm, is there discuss about psych for trading?
yes, and tell me to what degree can I integrate between the two, the Psych
Integration.
AI and also day trade, mob day trading rather, mock day trading. So we don't trade with real money because I'm teaching it in a class in the university. So we do mock trading, which means that we are using a simulator.
Teach them about managing stress and help them understand market sentiment. It bridges psychological concepts with practical trading strategies. Would you like to know more about how to implement this integration in your class?
Yes, but before that, I have to develop a filing method so that I can track my.
That logs each student's trades, emotions, and decision-making processes. This data can then be analyzed to give feedback and improve their skills. Would you like some tips on setting up this kind of system?
No, give me some tips, first of all, of retaining my Google Voice number so I don't lose it. I have to make an outbound call every 90 days to maintain the number, and then I have to file notes about what I was doing so I remember every 90 days to make an outbound call. Yes, I really don't need to use it because Google sends me an email every 60 days to remind me that within the next 30 days, if I don't make an outbound call, my number will expire. So Google reminds me, but just to confirm it, I need to independently verify what I was doing. Yes, exactly. This is exactly what I'm working on to set up a log. And I have one folder that I called Google Voice 1, which retains the log of any of these Google Voice numbers. Yes, and then I upload it to the cloud. So I store it not only on my local PC, but also on the cloud, on the Gmail account that contains this Google Voice. So if I lose my PC, I have a track of what I was doing, and I can recover everything by downloading everything to another local PC or another local machine. Yes, so for that purpose, I have to navigate. I have to open my document subfolder and then navigate to a file that is called Mark Day Trade. So I scroll down to the letter, open parentheses in the sequence, alphabetical sequence, and I'm looking for the letter M, like Moc, MOC. Exactly. Yeah, that's really a great idea. I didn't think about it, but I'm a little reluctant to clutter my screen with those messages, with these icons. But that is a good idea because I may have multiple numbers, so it will be as the screen will be full with those hyperlink. For now, I click the plus sign and folder upload, and now that I saved it in two different folders on my PC, one is a Google Voice one, and the other one is special folder that is related exclusively to this one number, which contain the name of the phone number, for example, Mark Day Trade, and its matching vanity phone number, which is 662 area code 532 and 9872. Can you recite the number?
You're using a system that works well for you by keeping things organized without cluttering your screen. Storing files in specific folders for each number, and also in a general Google Voice folder keeps everything neat. Plus, using the vanity number is
Exactly, and I record everything, including our conversation, of not right now in multiple ways. First of all, I have a screen recorder, MSN Recorder Max, and in addition to that, I have a camera, the Microsoft Camera software that comes with a Windows 11. And yet, in addition to that, I have a third method of recording it is with Psar.txt problem step recorder. So, three different methods of recording it within the computer to back each other up and produce various files. The camera software produces an MP4 file of my face, it's a webcam. Then MSN Recorder Max is a screen recorder, it produces an MPEG type of file. And finally, the step recorder produces a zip file of my keyboard entries and screenshots. So I have three different files of backup and recovery, and I upload all three of them, store them locally, and upload them to the cloud.
That, that using
And now I'm in the process of saving. I stopped Pixar problem step recorder from recording what I was doing, and at this point, I'm going to save it to a special subfolder that is called psar.exe1. And that psar.exe1 will contain my folder name that states the name of my account. For example, this one is Mark Day Trade, the matching vanity phone number 662 532 and 9872. And finally, the statement that says it will not expire within 30 days, and the video file name that I'm producing with MSN Recorder Max. Yes, the only problem is when I start adding more and more things to the video, to the file name, I don't want it to exceed the maximum of 256 characters of Windows. You cannot exceed that because then the file name with the path is too large to fit in Microsoft Windows 11. Exactly, it's a great idea to use a balancing act of compressing some of the names. For example, instead of using problem step recorder, I made a folder using the abbreviation of PSAR. P for problem, S for step, and R for recording. And right now, I saved the PSAR file and I saw that it has 125 steps from the time that I start to the time that I end. And then I paste the psar.txt file in my notes. And I have a few other abbreviations that I'm using. For example, for the zip, type of file, I'm using the abbreviation period ZP to indicate that this file is of a zip type of a format. Likewise, instead of writing the full date, I'm using the abbreviation for Tuesday, which is today, or Wednesday, exclude me. Now I realize that I made the mistake. I didn't change the date properly, and so on. Anyways, I use TU as an abbreviation for Tuesday. Yeah, so I wanted to ask you, what do you think about this strategy? Is it an overkill, or is it just enough, or is it too much, or is it too little? What do you think? Yes, and another thing that I'm doing now, I want to upload my Psar file to the cloud. So I'm going to go to my notes, copy it from my notes, or I can copy and upload the entire folder, or just one file at a time. So just for now, I'm going to try to upload the entire folder. So I have the last folder that I created for this particular number, but I will have also the other folder. So I will back up my other folder. So I'm selecting folder upload on this Google account, and then I paste the string of the file name plus the folder, and then I'm going to delete the file name, so I keep only the subfolder that contains it. Right, and then I get a message from Google that says that 10 of 11 folders were uploaded. So I mark an X in front of the file name that was uploaded, so I know that I saved it and I uploaded it, meaning I saved it to the local machine and also uploaded it to the cloud. And I put the notes that Google gave me, 11 of 11, meaning that 11 folders that are in this subfolder have been, it says 3 uploads complete, and then psar.exe one of 11, which means that 11 folders that reside inside the subfolder psar.exe have been successfully uploaded. Yes, and now I repeated it for the special file that I made called mock day trade at, and then the phone number that mock day trade spells. I put an X in front of it, and then the message from Google, 1 of 1, which means that what was one folder in this subfolder that was uploaded. Right, I don't mark only an X, I mark an X plus a space. So this way, if I want the computer to scan it and figure out what was happening, it can do it. The whole idea it is that this process is very tedious and it's very repetitive, and I have to repeat it every 60 days. So I want to automate it with AI. I want to have an AI agent that does it on my behalf. Exactly. So I have my notes, and I have to develop an algorithm that is very explicit to make sure that the algorithm knows what to do at every step of the way. And when I finish one outbound call as I did, I then I'm going to take on another one, and until I get rid of all the messages that says that my Google Voice number will expire in 30 days. So after I finish with this account, which was Mark Day Trade, I'm going to the next account, which is one demo LabNet. And I'm going to try to repeat the same operation there. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to try to log into this new account and try to repeat the same operation there. Thank you. So goodbye for now. Bye. So now I'm changing from the previous account, Mark Day Trade, to a new account. Click use another account, and paste the new account name into the email or phone dialog, the sign-in dialog from a Google account to continue to Google Voice. The account will be available to other Google apps in the browser. So I'm clicking next, and then I have to put in the password and continue next to the next step. Then I get some message about verification. One demo LabNet needs a verification, so let it make a call to my phone number and click on it and see what comes back as a message. Enter the code or try another way. So I need to have my phone here. I need to go and get my phone so I can reply. Because right now I don't have the phone with me here. So I'm going to get my phone and then reply. Yeah. What? I'm working. So I tried again because it didn't let me log in here. Get the verification code and get the call. So I'm going to click again and get the call. See if I can reply.
Using phone verification. Remember, you should not share this code with anyone else, and no one from Google will ever ask for this code. Your code is 6935116. Again, your code is 6935116. Goodbye.
So the code worked. And now I'm continuing to make an outbound call to ChatGPT to discuss some ideas. So here I found the ChatGPT's phone number. I'm going to make an outbound call and discuss it with the ChatGPT.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, our conversation may be reviewed for safety. By continuing this call, you agree to OpenAI's terms and privacy policy. So, how can I help you today?
Help me by telling me about my account. I'm trying to create a demo lab network of companies that are using various new technologies such as an AI that want to demonstrate AI, and I specifically focus on AI crawlers like 800 Chat GPT.
That sounds like a fascinating project. Are you looking for information on how other companies are using AI in their call centers? Interested in the technical side of setting up an AI caller like 800 ChatGPT?
Yes, I'm interested in setting it up for myself, but I don't like to use the 800 exchange because I have to pay extra money. So I like to use local area phone calls instead of the toll-free exchange.
That makes sense. It can be more cost effective and gives a localized feel. Do you need guidance on how to integrate a system with a local phone number?
Yes, and I'm integrating it with a Google Voice number. For example, the account is one demo labnet, and the matching phone number is 336 652 and 2638. But the problem is that I get messages from Google that it will expire in the next 30 days.
It sounds like Google Voice is warning you that the number might expire due to to keep the number active, you may need to make a call or send a text from it periodically. Have you tried using the number to keep it active?
Yes, and now I'm responding to the call and make an outbound call to ChatGPT to make sure that the number doesn't expire.
Just ensure you're regularly using the number, and that should prevent it from expiring. Anything else I can assist you with regarding this?
And then I have to do a file management routine in which I save what I'm doing in some notes so I can verify or confirm what Google is telling me. For example, in this case, that Google is telling me that I haven't made any outbound calls within, or the account was inactive. So now I'm making an outbound call, and I also save it in the notes that said that includes the account name, which is demolab.net. I don't know why ChatGPT disconnected me. Anyways, we continue. I'm going to go here to the Google Drive. Go to Google Drive and upload it to Google Drive. First of all, I want to look at the Gmail, actually, the account, to make sure that I delete all the outdated messages that I got. So I have security alerts and Google Voice messages. I mark all of them for deletion and delete them. Then I go to select Drive, and in Drive I'm going to upload the subfolder to this folder upload to the drive. So I'm pasting the string that includes the subfolder name, and then backspace to just keep the subfolder name. Hit enter once and hit enter twice, and then select upload the 12 files that are there. And make it larger so I can see that Google Voice 1 claims that the 12 of 12 files have been uploaded. So I go back to my notes to mark it, put an X in front of the C with a space, and after that I'm going to type 12 of 12, 12 of 12 uploaded. And now that I've done that, I want to produce another file and upload it. That file will go File, Save As. it's off of the documents subfolder, and I try to create a new folder. Unless it is there already, the new folder will be one demo lab net. Then I delete what is to the right of it. See if it exists already, and if it doesn't, I create a new one, and if it does exist, I can merge them. Yes, and since it exists, I want to merge them and navigate with my cursor to the one demo lab net subfolder. Okay, I'm getting a little tired now, so it's time to wrap it up. I want to navigate to the folder that contains this message. I want to navigate to the number one first, and here I am in number one. Then I want to navigate to demo lab net. So I look for letter D, demo lab. D for demo lab. Go down to D for demo lab. One demo lab. I went too far. I want one D. One open parenthesis D, demo lab net. Here it is. Go into it. Copy the path to the clipboard buffer. And click save. And see, yes, I want to replace it. And then I want to upload it. So select upload. Then I paste the subfolder name and delete the file name and keep just the subfolder there. Press enter once and enter twice and click the upload button once, and then I don't want to replace it, but it doesn't give me a chance to keep it, so I'm going to say okay, replace the existing file. And finally now I'm ready to quit, so I'm going to stop the videos and stop Pixar, save it and upload it. So first of all I want to go to my video camera and stop the recording on this video.